Hello and welcome. Welcome to Real Talks. Real Talks Tuesday. There's gonna be a new thing going on. Real Talks is something that will be a more prominent part of this channel and other channels in the future. I did actually try to record this twice just now. So sorry for the irritation. But got my coffee. We're all good. Real Talks is going to be an ongoing series, if you like, of topical discussions, good information, anything from energy, consciousness, magnetism, some sciencey bits, some biology, some alchemy, physics, quantum physics. But again, with that, we're not going to go too deep into the science terms of things. We're gonna go to the overview, and we're gonna break it down into layman-ish terms, just so that we can all get an understanding of it and help each other understand it better. Because there's always a way that I think of something that helps someone else, or they think of it in a certain way and it helps me, and it's just certain viewpoints, certain perspectives, and they help even if they're not necessarily right or true or don't stick to the meaning. Sometimes it can have an alternate perspective that will make you just look at it in a different way and be like, oh yeah, I know what that means. So yeah, I've tried to record this twice now. It is now got sunlight right there. It was dark when I started recording this, but yeah, here we are, episode 1, Real Talks. So today, what we're gonna be talking about mostly is these two terms called centripetal and centrifugal. Now, they sound pretty sciencey, and they are pretty sciencey, so this is, quite a big one to start on, but once we understand it, it should help in the knock-on episodes. So, centripetal is an act. It's just that, it's an act. It's a decision made. It's like me picking up this pen, me writing certain words, me making this coffee and picking it up and drinking it. These are all centripetal acts. They're all decisions. They're all things that happen that were created by you, an influencer. Centrifugal would be the fact that you can read the words that I write. The fact that when I drop the pen, it falls. The fact that when I drink the coffee, it gives me more energy. So it's essentially the reaction. Centrifugal is the reaction point. Centripetal is the acting. Now, in science, they have a diagram that looks like this. They're sort of doing this with each other. They're doing it over here, they're doing it over here, doing it over here. And, they just show it by sort of some cool wavy stuff. Cameras this side. So why are we talking about it? Why are we talking about the centripetal and the centrifugal? Well, I want to explain this in terms of environment and influence. Now, I'm going to use the example of football. I normally use this. Don't take any offense. I actually like the game of football. It's just the connotations, the stigma, just the whole hoopla around it. I don't get why it's so big, but that's another discussion. So essentially, if you if we think of a house, a family home, normally the dad, the brother, the uncle is the football man. Might be the mother, might be the sister, the galleys. I know you like football as well, but mostly it's the guy thing. So let's say the dad. The dad likes football, loves it, supports his team, favorite player. He watches all the matches. He's really getting into it. And then the child sees this, and he sees the passion. And it's like, yeah, I want to be part of that. I want to be part of that. I want to be supporting my team. I want to be supporting like my favorite football player, like, which is a good thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's a good thing. Support is always a good thing. Supporting your team, supporting a person, that's essential. As essential in where we are. What I'm arguing is that was the environment. That was the environment. My dad didn't like football. You could probably tell. But with that being in the environment, with that being such a heavy centrifugal force, to me, it takes away the centripetal aspect of it. Now, I understand that you're making that decision. You look outwards and you make the decision. I like that. I want to follow that. I want to support that. But if that's all that's in the environment, then is it really your choice? Is it really your act? Now, you could argue this with a lot of things, but if we just stick to this, if it's just football, and that's all that's in the environment, that is what the child will follow. At least for a few years, at least until, they've come to another understanding within themselves. So for me, it takes away the centripetal aspect of it, taking away that essence of you implementing yourself into the universe, which I feel like is a very dangerous thing. Very dangerous thing. Because it means there's less expansion, or at least a lot less conscious expansion. Because if if all these children are liking these certain things, like football. Now again, I'm not saying football is bad. The sport of football is awesome. I'm a kinesiologist. I love it. It's awesome. It's just the connotations and the stigma around it. The money, it's all of this. It's like, why does a footballer get paid? Well, some of them like £250,000 a week. That's stupid. Unless all other sports were like that. But again, that's a different topic. So we need to take back this centripetal force. It's power. It's our power. Power of the consciousness. If we're distracted by all these things, if we're distracted by these external things, we don't have the conscious energy to focus on what our centripetal force is. And we need that. We need to implement ourselves. We need to expand. We need to learn. Yeah, it's good to expand on the things we already have. But is it really what you would have done anyway? Don't know. We'll see. But yeah, this has been Defy Dubs. This has been Real Talks. Number 1, Random 10, Centripetal versus Centrifugal Force. Stay love. Inner peace.